So the Youth Parliament, in my view, is a great tool to engage young people in politics and in policy. And I'm always struck when I visit local schools in my constituency, which straddles both Bournemouth and Poole, that young people are politically engaged, even if they're not engaged in political parties. And they're on the cusp of being able to vote, and the Youth Parliament is a way for them to be engaged in the mainstream debate, proper elections, in preparation for joining the democratic family of the over 18s. The Youth Parliament is really important for me as a way of reaching out to and listening to people who aren't yet able to vote for me or indeed vote against me. And I've met every single member of the Youth Parliament. I actually worked with many of them quite closely in the coming up 9 years that I've been a member of the House of Commons. I remember my first member of the Youth Parliament for Bournemouth, a lady called Amber, who was in touch with me only a few weeks ago, still interested in politics, still campaigning for the things she believes in. The one thing that I would say about tonight, because we face the prospect with the new combined authority of Bournemouth, Poole and Christchurch, of us not having a member of the Youth Parliament, and I think that would be an absolute tragedy, and I hope all the candidates will pick up the challenge of one of the candidates tonight to campaign in the run-up to these local elections to make all the parties across the three boroughs, the three existing boroughs, commit to the new authority continuing to support having a member of the Youth Parliament, because I think it's a vital way of engagement with those of us who actually go to Westminster to make the decisions. There is always that question asked about how serious, how credible, how influential really is a member of the Youth Parliament. And I think that genuinely depends on the level of engagement there is with the members of Parliament with that young person. For myself, I have a huge regard for anybody who puts themselves forward to stand for election. And I always engage with the members of the Youth Parliament because I think they bring a fresh dimension to my thinking, to my perspective on what's going on. Other members of Parliament don't take the same view, but I think increasingly with the retirement of older members of Parliament and the Youth Parliament now being a really firmly established part of our year in the House of Commons, where they come up every November now and have been the whole time that I've been in the House of Commons, I think they're growing in their seriousness, and the support from them amongst members of Parliament is also growing, and so it should. I think if you look at the confidence that it takes for young people to put their names forward, to stand for the Youth Parliament, and then when they're elected, you see them coming to the House of Commons and debating in the chamber of the House of Commons, you're really struck by their eloquence and their passion. And I think it's a great thing for their CV when they go on to apply for jobs, and hopefully for some, it will spark that political interest that will take them in to a career in politics. And I'm often struck by how their behaviour is so much better, their courtesy, their engagement is so much better than those who are actually elected as members of Parliament to the House of Commons. I was incredibly struck listening to all the candidates this evening, of their intelligence, their commitment, their determination, and their sheer courage actually to put their names forward and stand up and speak in these rather imposing surroundings in front of a rather large group of strangers. You see so often in the media how young people are denigrated. You hear about knife crime and vandalism and antisocial behaviour, and it's completely against my experience meeting local children in local schools and colleges. These people have got an incredible commitment to their community and to their country and to causes, and that was on display tonight. Every single one of them here tonight would be deserving of the title a member of the Youth Parliament for Poole.